I'm back from the microwave. That was Paisley. She says hello. Hey. Hey. Look. They really do look like crab cakes. They fall apart like crab cakes. I'll eat those. The good ones I always give to others. The ones for me are like the ones that look like shit. Because like I said, you're really going to care how it looks. You're really going to care how ridiculous you are, you know? You want to get high or not. Like I said. You want to be sophisticated, I guess you can put that shit in your different food groups. Because it's fun and it's experimental, you know? It's a lot more fun to live life like that, you know, rather than just like do the same thing. That's what's cool about weed, like it with me, is that I've figured out a way to not only make money, but it's a skill, you know, it's a skill to have. And just like learning how to cook, period, that's good. And not just because I have a vagina and that's what I should be doing anyway, but because as a person, people should know how to cook, you know? This really isn't about just having a vagina. I mean, I just feel like women, they'd be a lot happier if they could do things for themselves, you know? And like, it makes women feel good to like, I know that for me, just making coffee at an AA meeting, that felt fucking good, you know? Because it's like, hey, everybody's enjoying this. Everybody's enjoying the fruit of my labor, you know? That means a lot. That means a lot, and you can provide that experience for people. And, you know, they're not paying you or anything. You're just doing it out of the goodness of your fucking heart, you know? That's nice. And that's crazy to me that, like, women would ruin that. Not women. We're talking about feminists always. Always and forever bitching about feminists. But really, it's like you want to take that experience away from people. Like, women, they generally get something out of that, you know? And I don't know if it's just, like, in our genes, or we just like doing nice stuff for other people. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's like they're trying to kill all the cool things about being a woman, you know? I mean, a lot of these bitches, I'm glad they don't have kids. You know, we're between a rock and a hard place with the abortion issue because, you know, all these people that are for abortion, like really hardcore for abortion, do you really want them to have kids? That sounds like a terrible idea, you know? Yes, I burned these fucking cookies. Look. I mean, they're not totally burnt, but they're pretty brown. Yeah, like I said, those will be mine. Just make sure that these cookies are good. Yeah, I will. I will. Yeah, those cookies are way too small. See, look at the difference here, you guys. Look at it. We went from these, pretty reasonable, don't you think? Okay, to those. What the hell is that? Look at that. Look at how puny this motherfucker is. It's like a little ball sack. With like no hope. ball sack did nothing for you, you know? There's no semen in that ball sack. You know? No semen at all. See, this is why it's fun. It's fun to act like a man. Because, like, in case you can't tell, I'm funnier when I think that I'm a man. But yeah, I guess I'm just, like, super schizophrenic or something. Super schizophrenic! That's so awesome. Why do people think that mental illness is such a bad thing? It's only bad if you don't understand it. I'd highly encourage people to do some deep sea diving and try to get it. Try to get yourself, try to get what's going on with you. Once you get what's going on with you, all this other shit will cease to matter to you. You won't have to devote all this time to, you know, everything that President Trump is doing, or everything Nancy Pelosi's doing, or everything that Adam Schiff is doing, or everything that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is doing, or everything that Mitch McConnell's doing, or Mitch McConnell. Every time I see Mitch McConnell, it's like, do you guys ever do this where you play this game and, like, it's okay. Like, if I were to actually do this joke in front of a bunch of liberals, it would fly. But if I did this joke, if I did it in front of conservatives, they'd probably get mad. Unless they were, like, actual conservatives, and so, you know, not into all the neocon bullshit, so they'd probably find this funny. But, you know, everybody's got stuff that they find personally offensive, or they're like, you know, you're punching down, or whatever the hell. Punching down, there's no such thing as that in comedy. Like, you can say whatever you want, but I do think that that's a thing that people do. And something I noticed, like, my friend Eddie is hosting a mic, like, as we speak, over here, making these cookies. He is hosting this mic at the Crying Wolf where I was last week. There was this guy that is just easily the worst comic I've ever seen. And I've seen some pretty bad comedy. And I've seen a lot of people that, you know, it's clear that, you know, they either don't have self-awareness, or, you know, it's just like they haven't figured out that this isn't their thing. You know? Well, this guy, Paisley, you got your ass up there, you can get your ass down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. No. Come on. All right. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Anyway, what was I talking about? People getting offended. Yeah, it's like everybody's got their thing. They're like, that's not okay. That's uncalled for. All this shit. Nothing is not uncalled for. Like when you're doing stand-up, it doesn't fucking matter. That's the art form. Get the fuck over it, okay? But anyway, there's this guy that I saw that was just... This was an example of what I would think punching down. Like, the way that I would interpret it. And I feel like the way I'm interpreting it is right, but you can correct me if you think I'm wrong, okay? So, this guy was bombing, just bad. And it was uncomfortable for everybody. And then he said something about Eddie. He said something about my friend. My anchor baby. I love him to death. I don't give a fuck that he's anchor baby. Anchor baby or not. I'm glad he's here. It might not be fair, but I don't care. I don't care if it's fair, right? The thing is, everybody's got personal issues. The more personal it gets, the more you start to see like certain things fall by the wayside. Certain things go out the window, you know, because of course people are going to say things to protect their friends. Like, I would care more about him as my friend than I would my position where I think that immigration's bad. But at the same time, I still think we should do something about it. Anyway, my friend Eddie, who hosts this mic, this is another thing. I'm like, why are you doing this to the host of the mic? So, he said something like, Eddie told me that I gotta have jokes, and he was like, that's funny because Eddie doesn't have jokes, or something like that. So basically he was bombing, and so he took somebody's decent advice, another comic that actually cared enough to be like, look, if you don't want to bomb, you might want to have jokes, you know? The thing is, Eddie's funny, he's just a little too emotional. And I think that he capitalizes a little too much on the, you know, being like what he thinks he is. And I feel like that's hard. That's hard to, like, I mean, I do the same thing with, like, you know, mental illness and stuff. That, you know, you get caught up in like parts of your identity, and then like your comedy gets caught up in that, and it's not as funny. You know, I've noticed that. But just him, he took this knock at, you know, and it wasn't just like, oh, he's my friend, you don't talk shit about my friend. It's like, no, why are you, that's punching down. That was a clear example of punching down, because his set wasn't going well, and so he decided to make fun of somebody else who he thought sucked. Like, how could you possibly think he sucks more than you? And that's also not true, because Eddie writes jokes. He writes jokes every week. Like, even if people don't think he's funny, he still writes jokes. He still fucking tries, you know? He goes to mics all the time. He has a mic that he does for other people. So it's like he's giving back to the community. That's just what pissed me off about it. So I was like, you don't fucking do that shit to like somebody that's giving you the opportunity to do your stuff, and you continue to suck, and they try to help you out, and then you fucking you treat them like that on stage. You know, I just think that's shitty. But I mean, I'm used to it. I'm used to people making fun of me because their set's not going well, you know, or, you know, they're just not funny in general. But it's like, you can always do that. Like, that's the sick, sad thing about being a comic, is like, comics really don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves. Do not let them fool you. They're narcissistic or self-righteous. I say they, I mean me as well. I know that I'm this way, but I know that I'm this way, right? Right? A lot of these people, they're just patting themselves on the back. For what? What did you do? What did you say that was like different from anything that anybody else has said? Just be more creative. If you want to take down the man, just don't understand like how you think that. I don't get how like what they think they're doing is gonna accomplish anything. But they can lie to themselves and be like, yeah, they'll never know what's coming. I'm sure they won't. I'm sure you're gonna hit them right between the eyes. They're not gonna see it coming, because you're just that amazing. But yeah, so look at this, you guys. This is exciting, huh? This is exciting. Where is it? Did it get stolen? Yeah, I'm sure it got stolen. Totally got stolen. No, it's gone. No, no, it's right here. It's right here. It's fucking wheat butter, you guys. This is all that's left. Still quite a bit. But yeah, do you guys think I'm taking things too seriously? I don't think I am. I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing to care. It's a good thing to care about art, and it's a good thing to care about, you know, like, you know, how you're representing yourself. Like, and by that, I mean, don't obsess about it, but just like, it's not really about what other people think as much as it is like, am I like a decent person? Am I a good human, or am I just another piece of shit? You know, that's the question that I wish more people would ask themselves. But unfortunately, this is what we got, folks. This is what we got. Oh shit. Did I have cookies in there? Oh my god. I forgot that I put cookies in there, and then there wasn't even a timer on it. And then I realized that the oven wasn't even on anymore. Because this is how dumb I am sometimes. And you can judge me all you want, and you can be like, well, you're ruining your life because of marijuana. And I can say, am I really, or am I enriching it? And you just don't understand. See, mental illness has like so many different sides to it. And everybody wants to focus on like the negative sides of it. But those are just people that they don't know how to use it. They don't know how to like channel it in an appropriate way. I mean, I will admit that that's hard. That's hard sometimes to do that. It really is. But I think you should watch those cookie sheets when you're done. I will, because it's been a long time. I don't think I've ever watched them, actually. It's been a long time since I've done absolutely nothing. But yeah. Have you guys ever tried almond milk? I like how it comes in like a box. They should have that shit like boxed wine. Just like a big ass jug of almond milk that comes spewing out like a water cooler. Oh, it's fucking almond milk. I could seriously switch to almond milk, man. This is really, really good. Do not doubt me, Vortex. The things that I say are true. My almond milk has never spilled all over my counter either. Hey, that's on you, baby. That's not the fault of regular ass milk that it spilled all over the counter. That's because you're a fucking dumbass. I am a dumbass. Oh shit, I have another fucking smoothie. It's not a smoothie, it's like one of those like nasty ass drinks. Looks alright. Apple, cucumber, celery, kiwi, kale, spinach, and romaine, and a squeeze of lemon. This is the shit I made last night. Look at it. You see it? Don't think I don't see that. Shiny. Okay. Oh, this is exciting now. Whenever I see a smoothie there, I'm like, yay, I will be, what's the word? When they say that something's nutritious, they say it's very filling, right? I will be fulfilled. I will be fulfilled with this green smoothie. I don't think fulfilled. Fulfilled. That's such a strange word. Anyway, language is weird anyway. It's interesting, like, all this stuff with PC culture. It just makes me want to, like, delve harder into, like, more angles of this. Rather than just going into the whole PC culture is annoying, why are you trying to tell me what to do bullshit. It's like, I just want to talk about different stuff, but from another angle of the PC thing. Because it really is interesting. If you think about the kind of stuff that people censor or the stuff that makes people uncomfortable, you know, like, for example, if I use blasphemy, there are going to be Christians in the audience that have a problem with it, but they can suck my dick because they don't understand, like, what the purpose is of, like, what I'm doing, you know? There are a lot of people, they don't understand the purpose of anything, and they always get mad when other people have more of a purpose than they do. You know, it's just something I can't help but notice. But, you know, fuck them. You think that Jesus gives a fuck about that? Like, yeah, you're talking shit about his dad. So what? His dad had him crucified. You know, like, it's kind of it's kind of ridiculous. Like, you got to be able to make fun of it, like, in order to talk about it sometimes. And I think God is just excited that you're talking about him. It's like, hey, they're talking about me. They're talking about me. Oh my God, they're talking about me. They're talking about me. Me, right? Me. He's like a dog. You know, dog is God backwards. You know, just imagine God just, like, jumping up. They're so excited to see you. Like, when you get home from work, they're so excited to see you. They want to know all about your day. They want to know all about your day. And they want you to pet them. And give them food and take them for a walk. But really, there's so many similarities. And dogs love on you no matter what. They love on you no matter what. They love on you even though you beat them. They love on you even though you treat them like shit. They love on you. I don't do this, but I'm saying there are people that do, and their dogs are still loyal, and their dogs would still bite the fuck out of somebody that tried to harm their owner, you know? So, what's the thing, man? God is loyal. I've just asked him to help me out in my life, and he's come through so much. In just little teeny tiny ways, but there are ways that I can perceive. Because I can perceive them, I allow myself to receive them, if that makes any sense. It's because I see it that I'm able to appreciate the gift that was given. All right. One more batch of cookies, you guys. One more batch. Those look better. Those look better than they just did. Yeah, those are good. Those are good. I'm kind of mad at myself that I fucked up the batch of sugar cookies, though, because those are more popular. It doesn't matter. A cookie's a cookie, you know? More importantly, a weed cookie is a weed cookie. So, it could taste like absolute ass. People still eat the fuck out of them. It's true. Okay. This video is too long. Goodbye.